Two top-tier analytics platforms. One big question. Which one really delivers? On the left, Amplitude, product analytics for deep user insights. And on the right, Microsoft Power BI, business intelligence for all your data. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. All right, before we go head-to-head, let me show you how we're going to compare these two. We're looking at core purpose, features, pricing, ease of use, integrations, and support and community. Yep, all the stuff that really matters. Ready? Let's go through them one by one. So, first up, the core purpose. Amplitude is laser-focused on product analytics. It's all about figuring out what your users are actually doing, tracking engagement, retention, and all those micro-behaviors to help your team build a better product. You know what? It's great if you want to obsess over user actions, but here's the catch. Amplitude isn't really designed for general business reporting. Now, flip over to Power BI. This one's built for big-picture business intelligence stuff. We're talking super rich data visualization, dashboards, reporting, the works. But it doesn't get quite as nitty-gritty for product teams who want to study user behavior. So, for pure product insights, Amplitude rules. For holistic business reporting, Power BI wins. Honestly here, they both kind of shine in their own lane. So, it's a tie. Moving on to features, Amplitude brings plenty to the party. Cohort analysis, funnel tracking, A/B testing, pretty much everything you need for serious product decisions. Real-time analytics are super exciting, but heads up, dashboard customization isn't always as flexible as you might hope. And the advanced bits can be a total mind-bender if you're not a data wizard. Now, Power BI? I mean, wow, the features here are wild. Interactive dashboards, data modeling, collaboration tools, automated reporting, natural language queries. Basically, you can ask it questions like, show me sales by region, and it just gets it. Downside? Those powerful features like DAX and Power Query can absolutely fry your brain if you're new, and massive data sets can slow things down. But overall, Power BI takes this one with its immense range. So, let's talk money. Amplitude does have a pretty generous free plan. That'll get you up to 10 million events a month, which is honestly huge for startups and small teams. But when you hit those higher tiers, things get pricey. We're talking $9.95 a month and up for their enterprise plans. And the way they break down costs isn't always crystal clear. Now, Power BI surprises a lot of people. Power BI Pro is just $9.99 per user per month. That's the cost of a fancy lunch. There's also a completely free desktop version, plus all sorts of annual discounts. Only snag? Licenses get a little messy in big organizations, and some features depend on having a good internet connection. Still, Power BI totally wins in pricing. It's just way more affordable overall. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Amplitude tracks over 2 trillion user actions every month? I mean, that's just an insane amount of data flowing through their platform. All right, ease of use. Amplitude is generally praised for being really straightforward. The setup is all cloud, the interface is clean, and users love how simple it is compared to some more old-school tools. But moving your data in and out, that's not always fun, so be ready for a few speed bumps there. Now, Power BI is kind of a mixed bag. For simple dashboards, super easy. You can even use natural language to ask questions, which is kind of cool. But when you get into the advanced analytics, the learning curve smacks you. Setting up complex data models? Yeah, be prepared to block off some nights and weekends. For most folks, Amplitude is a smoother ride here. Let's talk integrations and ecosystem. Amplitude plays well with other product-focused tools. Segment, mobile apps, you name it. But honestly, compared to Power BI, its integration list feels a bit short. Now, Power BI is basically the social butterfly of the analytics world. It connects to pretty much any data source you could dream up. And if you're in the Microsoft ecosystem, Excel, Azure, Teams, everything's seamless. One catch: if you're not into the whole Microsoft world, you might not get the full magic. But for sheer connectivity, Power BI is the obvious pick. Finally, support and community. Amplitude has responsive customer service, and they're actually good at listening to user feedback. Updates and improvements roll in pretty often, but you might find support levels lower on the starter plans. Power BI, on the other hand, has these massive user forums, tons of documentation, and you can get dedicated 24/7 support if you're on the right license. Support does depend on what you're paying, though. So really, both do a solid job supporting their users. It's pretty evenly matched. Now, let's step back and look at everything together. If you plot out all these categories, core purpose, features, pricing, ease of use, integration, and support, Amplitude and Power BI are strong, but Power BI edges ahead on features, pricing, and integration. Amplitude still shines on ease of use and deep product focus.
So what's my take?
If you're on a product team laser-focused on user behavior, retention, and engagement, Amplitude is absolutely worth it. But if your whole org needs dashboards, reporting, and serious business intelligence, especially across departments and use cases, Power BI is kinda unbeatable. Bottom line, pick the one that matches what you actually need, not just what's popular.
Found this comparison insightful?
Hit that follow button for more product showdowns, and let me know what tools you want me to break down next.